All right.
I know you can't really give us much, but just got to ask about Pitt and Zach Moss. Anything you can advance? What's going on?
Yeah, obviously Pitt is in the protocol. Had a chance to talk to him last night. He's doing good. We'll see how the week progresses. Same with Zach. He's doing all right, and obviously he's got the arm, but we'll see how the week goes as well.
And something from the game when you have guys go down, it's always you hear next man up, and that's got to be because that's what the way the league is. But when you have guys that come out from the practice squad, I'm guessing during the week they don't get a lot, if any. I mean, probably no work with the team. So how do you get those guys to say, "Hey, listen, you might be"?
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. Good question, Chap. The biggest thing is obviously you guys know we've been doing a lot of walkthroughs, and we don't take those walkthroughs lightly. And if you're not in and you're in the back, you've got to get those mental reps, and you got to lock in the meetings because you never know when your number is going to get called. And so for Trey and Goody to go in there, and obviously DJ on those limited amount of reps that they get. They'll get a few in walkthrough, but they don't get a lot during the team periods. And to know what to do and know how to do it, credit to them stepping into that role, credit to the position coaches, getting those guys ready to play. And it was awesome to see those guys go out and have the performance that they did.
It's like been that all year, hasn't it? I mean, somebody's had to step up and do something for somebody else.
Yeah, like you said, that's this league, and guys got to step up and go make plays when your number's called, and you never know when that's going to happen. And obviously, yesterday was that day for those guys, and they made the most of it.
Thank you.
We'll go to James.
Yeah, I know obviously your offensive line deserved a ton of credit for the way y'all ran the ball yesterday, but just out of curiosity, when you see a guy like Alec, again, not maybe get the box score reps or stats or whatever, but what makes him valuable as a blocker and what he brings to what you all want to do offensively, whether it's him catching the ball or not?
Yeah, no, he brings a ton of value. Obviously, he's tough. He's a physical player. And again, sometimes the ball will find him if the coverage dictates it. And, he obviously had the one little slant route he caught, and then the big play, obviously, to get the PI down there right before, the end of half to get the touchdown. The one-on-one go ball was big. I mean, those little things are huge, and he keeps doing his job every week. And like I said, the ball will come around to him, and he'll get rewarded. And he just keep doing what he's doing.
And one follow-up, have you had any conversations with Matt Gay just over the last 2 weeks? Obviously uncharacteristic for him to not be as accurate as he's been throughout his career.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about that. I know he'll get back on track going forward.
Kevin.
Paying O-line wise, it just seemed like you guys reset the line of scrimmage just so often, obviously, especially in the second half. When you watched film, what did you see specifically from your guys?
Yeah, I just saw the physicality of those guys up front playing together, everyone being on the same page, the communication. Pittsburgh does some good things up front, giving you different looks, but the communication starting with Kelly, getting the points right, and everyone being on the same page and just coming off the ball. And that's what I saw. Those guys were coming off the ball, moving the line of scrimmage. And then obviously the backs, hitting it the way they did was awesome to see yesterday. It was impressive.
And then one more with Matt. Do you think it's more mental or physical with him right now, this recent issue?
Yeah, like I said, I don't have a great answer for you. I just think, he's going to get back on track.
Nate.
We talked last night about how might have been Gardner's best game so far. So when you went back and watched it, what did you see that he did that was maybe different than before or advanced, or what kind of got him in that groove?
I think it started up front. Offensive line did a heck of a job protecting for him. He got the ball out of his hands quick. And like I said yesterday, just clean, decisive decision-making, knowing where to go with the football, and then making the plays that he did. I mean, that big third down to Pittman, getting out of the pocket, that was a heck of an individual effort by him, making that play and kind of directing Pitt, to go deep there to hit that chunk play. But just managing the game, the operation, obviously taking care of the football was huge. Going into that game, we didn't want TJ Watt obviously to wreck that game. I know he got the sack there and made a play down in the tight red zone. But I thought overall he was tremendous out there.
George.
Shane, 4 sacks yesterday, obviously. tied the Indy era record with 46 for the season. Did you sense anything from the defense line? Did they have a little bit more of a chip on their shoulder after getting shut out in Cincinnati?
Yeah, I think everyone did, right? We didn't play up to our standards in Cincinnati, and we wanted to get that corrected, and I thought we did. And obviously, we played the screen game really well. We were all over those. Those guys were rushing together. Obviously, using those one-on-one pass rush moves that they do. It was great to see. It was a great team win. Great effort by the defense all day.
Chap.
Coach, you talked about Minshew and the quick decisions and getting the ball out. Is maybe that the first step in no turnovers? I mean, it's obvious when you guys take care of the ball that good things normally happen. Doesn't it start with him, or is there more to it than that?
I think it's a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? It's guys winning on their routes, creating separation at the line of scrimmage. Obviously him getting the ball out of his hands quick. The protection's got to be clean. And he's an accurate passer. And like I said, he knows where to go with the football. And it was just great to see.
One other thing you mentioned after the game, you wanted to look at the tape. What are your reactions on the hit on Pitt? Is it a football play, or is it something that just shouldn't happen?
Yeah, it's probably shouldn't happen. I mean, he led with the crown of his helmet, and you never want to see that. You know what I mean? And do those happen in football sometimes? Yeah, but it was, yeah, you don't want to see it. That's all I'll say.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Dan, do you think JT will be back at practice this week?
We'll see how the week goes. He's feeling good though.